On behalf of Bridge You Academy, under the initiative BRIC, Bridging Industry and Resource Corporation, in association with Forge of Human Capital, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you to today's online session on design thinking for HR innovation and reimagining process excellence. In today's rapidly evolving workplace, HR is no longer limited to policies and processes. It plays a critical role in shaping employee experience, driving innovation, and solving real organizational challenges. Reimagining HR through innovation and design thinking enables organizations to build more human-centric, agile, and impactful system. Today's session is designed to help us explore exactly that. Now, may I request Mr. Murli Kasinath sir, an innovative and forward-looking CEO of Bridge You Academy, Forge of Human Capital, and Genta Recruit, to address the gathering and briefly share the vision behind the BRIC initiative. Over to you, sir.
Madan, can you enable my video?
Yeah, I make you as a co-host, sir. You can.
Yeah. Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
So I am happy to be part of this initiative. So it is a privilege and honor for me, to take forward this bridging industries and resource for cooperation. And always, this is an, like making me more energetic and more progressive way. How we all as a community, we all are gathering today, to take forward this initiative. As a together we are strong. So adding to that also new subjects, new speakers, new topics. As a participant, people are keep on giving us to to make ourselves stronger, and to make it the sincerity way. Our learning should be there. No, actually, this design thinking for HR innovation and reimagining process excellency, the topic itself will say you we are moving forward in a innovative way. As a HR, we are taking forward the HR into a innovative way where we all are going to be strengthen ourselves the effort which we are into the today's. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I welcome the speaker, Shency Joyce, who is also a very renowned personality in the area of training and development. She is well-known figure in IIT Chennai and other IITs across nations. She was also her participant has been more in to some startup and the innovators. Welcome, Gen Z, to this forum, and thanks for accepting my invitation and being part of this. Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you,
Over to
sir.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. So before we move into today's expert session, I did like to take just a moment to share why this workshop is especially important for HR professionals. Today's session is designed as an introduction to how design thinking and human-centered approach can help HR professionals rethink processes, solve complex people challenges, and drive meaningful innovation. Building on this response, we are planning to launch a structured certification program focused on HR innovation and process reimagination. The program will go deeper into tools, framework, real-world HR user challenges and cases, and guided problem-solving exercises. Participants who complete the program will receive a course completion certificate issued under Bridge U Academy in association with Forge of Human Capital. If today's session resonates with you, and you are interested in developing future-ready HR capabilities, we invite you to register your interest. Now, with that context, let's move into today's learning experience. And it is my pleasure to introduce our resource person for today, Ms. Shency Jose. She's a design thinking and an innovation mentor with a strong passion for people-centric problem solving. She works closely with engineering institutions as an innovation and design thinking coach, where she facilitates student engagement, team collaboration, and real world challenge using human centered design approaches. With a background in electronics and communication engineering and a hands on experience on STEM education, robotics, and AI enabled learning system, she brings a unique system thinking perspective to HR innovation and process reimagining. She has also served as a jury member for several hackathons and ideathons where she has evaluated problem statements, guided teams, and supported innovation sprints with practical insights. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mrs. Shency Jose. Over to you, please.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And thank you, sir, for the great introduction and context. So, yes, so good afternoon, everyone. Great to be here with you all today. Yes. So, I'll just start with by sharing my screen. Am I audible to you all? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
it's
thank you,
audible,
thank you,
audible.
thank you. So I'll start sharing my screen. Okay, I hope you all can see my screen.
Visible. It's visible.
Yes, fine. So this is the topic that we are going to and reimagining process excellence. So before starting, a few data, a few facts about me. So ma'am and sir had already given introduction about me. So I'm actually a design thinking and innovation mentor. I do bridging the problems, that is the real world problems that requires the solutions. So the process itself, so today's session we will just see how the whole process goes on, and what I do is like I help in making the insight to bring that into the implementation. So I work with the colleges, I work with startups. So I help those people, I guide the students, the engineering college students, the startup mentors to find the real world problem, the validate problem, and then find the solution for the same. So that is what I do. And here you can see my LinkedIn. So if you want, you can connect to me on LinkedIn. So moving to the next. So yes, so this is a very important question which all will be having. Why we need this session? Correct? Yes, why do we need this session actually? This is something that is design thinking that we are going to embed into the HR process. So uh, actually, I will start with a simple question. That question is like, how many of you have experienced that is the workplace process that will be looking great on paper, but it will be felt frustrating in real life. When you try to implement that one, you will get frustrated. Correct? So, there is actually a gap between the process and the experience. So, is that anything wrong with the process? No, the process is not wrong. The experience, the process which leads to the experience, that is also not wrong. But the design thinking helps you to fill that gap between the process and the experience. So all the HRs here, or the managers, or all the people here will be having the perfect process and you will be expecting a good output also. But the thing is, there is a gap between these two. And in today's session, we will deal with how the design thinking will help you to fill this gap. Fine. So now I would like to show you what is like how the session looks like, how the session overview it will be. So we will start with the design thinking basics for HR. Then what is the mindset that is required? And we will have the process overview. That is like how the process will be taking from through the by step of the design thinking. And we have the use cases here.
Shency, voice is breaking.
Yes, great. I can see somebody had raised the hand. Yes, you can go on. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am,
Then
this is Rajesh. I have a doubt. Here you
Yeah,
mentioned
okay. Yeah.
the process as end-to-end process or something else, ma'am,
Hello,
in the
hi.
HR aspect. Ma'am, can you hear me? Hello, ma'am, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, continue.
Yes, ma'am. The process you mentioned is end-to-end process or something else, ma'am, in
No.
the
That
HR.
is like how, if you are having some idea regarding the design thinking, how you have approached it or how you have taken it.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Hello, I think you are in mute.
Yes, ma'am. I understood.
Okay, would you like to share anything?
No, ma'am. Please continue.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. So now we will just start with how the design thinking and or why the design thinking. Actually, design thinking, when it comes to the design thinking, it is actually human-centered problem-solving approach. We will, when we think about or when we come across any problem, the thing like the actually the reality what happens nowadays, we are not bothered about whether it is human-centered problem or we are using the casual methods of solving that issues. We are not thinking about the empathy part or how the empathy works in that problem or that situation. That is why we are not able to solve some of the problems. So here in design thinking, the feel or what empathy is, that is getting removed.
No, actually, the voice is breaking in the middle of the call.
That's a lag actually.
No, in the middle of the speaking, no, we could not able to listen the voice.
Okay, so how we are able to see the or how we can handle the 5 steps of design thinking. So here you can see the first step is empathize. We will go in deep like what is empathize go in detail. But before that, let me tell you like the first step is empathize. Then we have the define. Then we have the third step that is ideate. Then the fourth step that is prototype. And the fifth step that is testing. So this is the same design thinking steps that we apply for every occasions. That it could be an HR process or it could be a technological process, whatever it is. We define and we continue with these 5 steps. So the first step is empathy. So can anyone tell me the difference between what is empathy and sympathy? Actually, these both terms looks similar, but these both terms are not actually same. So what is empathy and what is sympathy? Anyone would like to answer? See, our class will be like an interactive kind of. So I want all of you to participate, interact, share your ideas. So anybody knows, like nobody is going to judge whether it is right or wrong. So anybody would like to share what is empathy or what is sympathy? What is the difference between these two?
About the resolving action.
Okay.
The
So
difference
by action, yeah.
difference is the resolving action.
Okay. So like action by action, what do you mean by that action? What is the result?
Empathy, yes, empathy
That is what you
actually
are meaning?
gives the solution, but by action.
Yes.
But sympathy is just showing, uh, uh, just showing a care, but not real care.
Sympathy, we normally feel for the person. We don't take any action, actually. We may not take an action.
Empathy is feeling as same as other.
So empathy means
Okay. So sympathy means feeling sorry for someone from your or my point of view. But empathy is understanding the
understand the pain of the other, and to find out what is to be done. It is not saying just, oh, is it so? I'm sorry. Like, no. When I empathize, I also feel the pain and try to see what is to be done. It is beyond, just beyond understanding. It goes beyond feeling for him and trying to do something, not just saying, oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, exactly, sir. That is like
so
sympathy means we just feel for that
sympathy means
person.
feel for
Oh,
someone.
like
Empathy means
oh,
feel
isn't
with
that happened? I
someone.
feel pity for that person. Thereon, yeah, we are being in their own shoes. That is what we feel for. Not only understanding their situation, we feel what he or she is feeling. That means being in their own shoes. This is actually called as empathy. But whereas sympathy is completely different, where we just feel that, oh, that this happened for that person, or feeling bad for somebody. That's it. That is what sympathy is. But empathy is it is actually very clearly different from sympathy. We understand them. We share someone else feeling, being in their own shoes, and feeling for that person's feeling. So that is what, so basically we can tell that what he or she feels, we are able to feel that. That is empathy. So for in sympathy case, we just tell, I feel bad for you. But in empathy case, we just tell, I feel what you feel. That is the difference between both of this. Yes. So now, so this is the first step of empathy. So here we have, I'm going to just show you a simple video, small video it is, regarding like how the design thinking evolved, what are the process, all those. So yeah, I'll just play the video here.
Hi there.
Is the
Have you
video audible to you all?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, fine.
noticed that the world is full of problems? There are big, hairy problems like poverty and disease, and small annoyances like misplacing your keys. However, the geniuses at Stanford have come up with a process that will broaden your perspective and help you create better solutions no matter the type of problem. This process is called design thinking, and it's here to change the way you tackle problems. Design thinking encourages people to explore new alternatives, creating options that had not existed before. Design thinking is successful because it focuses on the needs of the user. It's more than just good ergonomics, it's about understanding the context and culture of the stakeholders involved. This understanding is found using direct observation and qualitative data, which produces stories that people can really empathize with. Once the research is conducted, the problem solver is more apt to define what the real problem is. After diagnosing the true problem, it's time to ideate or brainstorm new ideas without the constraints of existing solutions. Because design thinkers learn by doing, these radical ideas are then made into simple prototypes that test possible outcomes. Rapid prototyping speeds up the innovation process because we only learn about the quality of our ideas when we test them in the real world. The process of ideating, prototyping, and testing is repeated early on so that mistakes are quick, cheap, and ultimately lead to success. So, why design thinking? The process provides a method and a unifying language for multidisciplinary collaboration, leading to greater creativity and better solutions faster. Suddenly, the world's problems are simple and manageable with design thinking.
Yes. So now we have seen the 5 steps. So the first one is empathy. Then we have the define stage. The third stage, we have the ideate. The fourth stage, we have the prototype. And the last and the fifth one is testing. So now,
ஒரு காப்பி அவங்க ஜெராக்ஸ் எடுக்க சொல்ல ஒரிஜினல் அனுப்புதல்
so now we have seen how the empathy works actually. Like we have seen the difference between empathy and sympathy. For example, just think that you have a customer or you have a consumer. How to be, they are approaching you for some solution or from problem that they are facing. They're approaching your company. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to feel what he or she feels and take that problem as your problem. And then you have to think how to find or how to come up with a solution for that problem. So that is how the empathy or the first step of this process works. So that's about empathy. Now, if we move to the next step, that is the second step, that is define. Define means defining the problem statement. So whatever the customer or whoever, maybe it could be a customer or it could be a consumer, whoever it is, if that person is having a problem, but he won't be able to define it in the proper sense. So we people means those who already know the process of design thinking, we people should be able to, first of all, define the problem which he or she is having. So for that, we have a lot of tools and techniques to define a problem. So I'm like introducing one of the tools that we can use for defining the problem. So this tool is called as 5 why analysis. This is one of the analysis that we do for finding the real problem or defining the real problem. So this is the first tool in defining problem statement. So it is called as 5 why analysis. By the name itself, you can understand it is 5 whys. That means to that problem, you are asking why 5 times. So here I have taken a case that is like somebody is late for the work. So we are asking, the problem is ran through a red light. We know about the traffic lights already, what is happening, right? So first, if we ask why, we are getting like late for work. Now, to that answer, you have to again ask next why. So late for work, why? Woke up late. Why you woke up late? Alarm didn't work. Why the alarm didn't work? Exhausted battery. Why? Then again it is getting, I forgot to check it. So this is how from the top, at the top you are having the problem. At the base, you are having the root cause. So if you are using this technique, that is asking why 5 times to your problem, you will be getting the root cause of that problem. So now I would like you all to do one simple problem statement analysis. That is, you can use the 5 why analysis. So that is the challenge or the scenario is high attrition in the first 6 months. Why the employees are leaving during the first 6 months. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Take a sheet of paper. What you can do is you can write, you can use this 5 why analysis technique where you should find one cause. To that cause, you should ask why. Then you will get another answer. Again, you have to ask why to that. In the same, likewise, you have to ask why 5 times so that you will be able to reach the root cause. So, yeah, we will start it by now. The time starts now. I'll keep the timer. So, all of you, please take one piece of paper. 5 minutes I'll give you 5 minutes. Just do the 5 why analysis for this problem statement. The problem statement is high attrition in the first 6 months. Okay? Yeah. Your time starts now. 5 minutes is there. So this is the problem statement, high attrition in the first 6 months. You have to use the tool that is 5 why analysis. Okay? Are you all ready?
Yes, ready.
Yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
ready.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Why?
Yeah. 5 times why. Okay? I hope you all can see the timer. So please check the timer and complete it. Those who have completed, what you can do is you can just take a pic of that and you can put in the chat so that everyone will be able to see it. Those who are interested, okay? We have 3 more minutes.
எல்லாருக்கும்
We have nearly 1 minute 15 seconds. Yes, time up.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, Jency, I have done an analysis.
Okay, sir. I'll just let me check the chat. Have you done it in chat, sir?
No, I can read it. I have written in my paper.
Okay, sir. Yeah, fine, fine. Yeah.
So problem for attrition for initial 6 months is like I'm taking why it is a lack of orientation to the new employees. So
Okay.
why there is a lack of orientation to the new employee? Like there is no proper team for giving orientation and giving an induction training and kind of things.
Okay,
So
guidance. Fine.
why there is no proper team in the organization is so that they have not recruited a proper trainer. Like it was been given to the section head or production head or the unit head. So they were busy with their own service and production activity. So there is no proper, like a trainer for the specific trainer. Why there is no problem? That's the fourth why is the organization have not interested on this thing. The organization interest is not having that interest on training and development activity, and this is the fourth why. The fifth why is so the organization has some different interests. They were more interest on sales side or service side or production side. They are not giving more concern. I think this might be a root cause from the organization have interest is not fixed with all these thing. It is more interested in in a core some other activity. So I think this is the core cause. Due to this root cause, that problem might be arise. This is my small analytical.
Okay, great, sir. Great. Yeah,
Thank
thank you,
you.
sir. Anybody else would like to share? Or have you already shared in chat? Let me check. Anybody have shared in chat? Yeah. Yeah, I can see some messages here. Would anybody would like to share that here? Anybody?
Hello.
Yeah, yes. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
good afternoon, ma'am. Let me share my experience on the attrition of 5 Ys about the company, like about the.
Yeah, yeah. Continue, continue.
Okay, the first why is as we can see in many of the metropolitan cities, a lot of people are going for the certain jobs. The major concern is that no, like around 50% of people are not sure like what type of jobs they are going, ma'am, because they
Okay.
don't have a clear idea about the work they are doing going to do. That is the like main cause for the attrition that is happening in the first 6 months. Like
Okay.
as we can see, many of the people will work for level they before joining the work they will think like okay, we are going to do, they will have something about on their mind what they are going to do, and the
Yeah,
role might be
exactly.
completely different. Yeah, that is the first cause why there is a
Okay, so
happening.
that is like both are not matching. That is
Yeah,
my
both are not
expectation of
matching.
getting into job and what
Yeah.
I'm doing there is not matching, correct?
Yeah, the perspective of ours is different, and the JD from the companies are different, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So like how will you take that why to the whole process? Like okay, you told that I'm not able to the role is not properly it is not clear cut explained. So
Yes.
if you are asking what do you think, if you ask why to that,
Yeah.
like
Let's,
why it is not explained,
yeah.
what will be your answer?
Yeah, I will. Let me explain you about that, ma'am. The thing,
Okay.
next why for that is like, as you know, everyone are graduating from the colleges, right? Around 95% of people are just graduating from their colleges. So the next cause is that, the college, they do not have a practical knowledge on their college times. Like, as we can see, there is like tier 1 colleges, tier 2 colleges, tier 3
Yes.
colleges. Practical
Okay.
knowledge is the main concern, ma'am. So like, due to the lack of practical knowledge, the students are missing this on their end, and after completing the college, and if they are coming out, they will have these problems in future, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like would you like to sum up or you want to continue?
No,
Any
like,
other
yeah, I can continue, no worries.
yeah, okay, yeah.
And the third why I'm like is like, there is a no proper practical training, ma'am. Because as like, for example, if you are
Training
doing
from the college
college,
or
college, and
okay,
college, and
okay, yeah.
everything start from the college, ma'am. Right?
Yes,
After
yes, yeah.
completing our schoolings, college is the main thing that focus on our for college is the main thing that focus our for our career, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
future.
for yeah. So there is a no proper practical training given from colleges. So the students do not have how the like life cycle of our career going to work, how the company works, how the interviews works, how we can sort out the like companies that suits for us.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So you are saying that the problem starts from the college level.
yes.
Because of that, they are dragged to an environment where which is not actually fit them.
Yeah,
And so, like,
absolutely.
they work for starting maybe 1 or 2 months and
Yeah.
then they are dropping
They
from there.
could. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Anyone else would like to share? Anybody else?
Yes, ma'am. I have shared my picture.
Okay, just a minute. Let me check it from here. Okay, got it.
I think you may need to change the uh, uh,
Okay,
degree.
just a minute.
I think you have to rotate.
Okay, just a minute. Let me try to open it. Give me 1 second.
My opinion is it's purely company side, not the college side, because college duty is only to educate and to teach the discipline and to prepare them for the industry, not for the company. So the company only have to uh, voice is not audible.
Sorry. This is what you have done, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, yeah, can you just explain like how this why, the why, how 5 why analysis is going on or taking to the
Okay.
root cause?
Yes, actually, I am providing internship for the engineering, MBA, and even polytechnic students.
Okay,
No,
nice.
it's a 4 level, ma'am, and each level takes 3 months. Okay, so
Okay, fine. Yeah.
my problem is nobody joining in the second level.
Okay.
So within 3 months, they are quitting. They get certificate and not joining in the second level, or even if their performance is better, they get a job from big companies
Oh,
like Big Four,
okay.
Deloitte, EY.
Okay. So, like,
So
why do you
they,
think that they join one company and then they want to leave from that company?
because I'm giving the remote task, a small company. I'm a one-man show, and
Okay.
less salary or stipend.
Okay. So you're saying that the candidate is getting into a small company.
Big company.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah.
I am running a small company.
Oh, okay, got it, got it.
Why I can't afford them? It's less budget. I don't have budget.
Okay.
Why I have the startup model is the problem. Very lean startup. I'm only getting profit from clients, and I'm selling for a very less margin. So it's a bootstrapping and only one founder. So ultimately, it's a founder issue. My issue.
Okay, 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 fine. Okay, thank you for all of them who have shared it. So now we will move to the next part of the design thinking. So just give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. Yeah, fine. Okay, so this is what we were discussing actually, the 5 why, the tool that is used for defining the problem. You should come to the root cause of the problem with this technique actually. So now I would like to share what was my perspective. So like, see, this course is not for blaming anyone or for judging anyone, nothing like that. We are just seeing the causes, like how it happens. Maybe it could be the reason, or maybe something else could be the reason. That's it. Okay. So just I would like to share like how I have taken the 5 why analysis. So why the employees are leaving within 6 months. So maybe they feel disengaged and unsupported. So why? Because they're unclear about their role and expectations. Again, why? Because onboarding focuses mainly on the policies and not on the role clarity. Why it is so? Maybe no role specific onboarding frameworks or policies or rules, nothing is there. Why it is there? Because lack of role specific manager involved during the onboarding. It could be, it is one of the reason. Okay. See, for example, everything depends upon how we take the 5 whys. I'll give you another example. Just take, we all know about the Titanic, what happened to the Titanic ship, correct? So, if you are from, now I'm asking like, what may be the reason, or can you do the 5 why analysis for Titanic, how the disruption happened or how it got damaged? If I'm like pointing this question, see, it depends upon the people, how you take it. If you are technical kind of person, maybe from a mechanical background, how you take it as the rivets or the plates of the ships were not, the construction was wrong, it was not strong enough, bonded, something like that, correct? If you are manager kind of person, you may think like maybe they have not got the proper instruction or the communication was not good, correct? If you are kind of environmentalist or something, that kind of, you will think in another perspective. You will think like maybe because of the iceberg he was not able to see, or the communication, there was a lack of communication between the chief of that ship and the employees, other employees. He was not giving the instructions. So the thing is like, if how the way, what is the like the way which we would like to, but all the ways will give you, will take you to the root cause actually. Even if we are you are taking it managerial level, or if you are taking it technological level, or environmental kind of climatic conditions which are not controlled by us, even if you are taking this in any different path, it will give you to the root cause. We know that the communication was not there properly, or the chief had not seen the iceberg before. That is why the ship got hit, or he was not able to control it. The ship is approaching near the iceberg and he is trying to control, deviate. It doesn't work, correct? So all these will bring you to the basic, the root cause. So what we have to do is actually we have to start from the root cause. This is so root cause means that is you are defining the problem, which is the second phase of, or second step of our design thinking. So empathy part we have done. We have done enough with the empathy, like how we have to see our customer or consumer, whoever is approaching our company. Now we are in the second stage through the 5 why analysis tool. how we have to find the problem, the root cause, how you should define the problem statement. Okay, now moving next to the third phase. The third phase is actually the ideation. Ideation phase, we already know that everything will be successful if it is a complete system. Not an individual person is, we can't say that the single person is behind every successful things. We need a complete system, the whole system. We need the ideas from different people. Even in our company, we need the ideas from employee. We need them ideas from employer, and then we need the ideas from the manager, maybe the HR, or whoever it is. Like, so idea is not about this ideation phase. It is not about the ever burst idea that we have to create. No, nothing like that. It is creating, like, we are discussing with our colleagues, we are discussing within our company environment, and we are finding out what are the possibilities, or what are the solutions, or what are the ideas that I can come up with, so that my idea will be different. In my team, if I'm having a team of 5 members, my idea will be different. Your idea will be different. If the company manager will be thinking in another way, another perspective, correct? So ideation is a must in design thinking. Why? Because we need to know, not only we need to consider not only our idea, we have to consider and bother about what does my colleague think of? What is my colleague thinking of? So HR, good ideas from HR doesn't come from not only from a smart person. It is coming from the whole system actually. So here for ideation also we have, actually in design thinking, it is like we have many tools that help us to reach that. So just, it is not like simply saying ideate, sit and ideate, see, like give some solutions or give some ideas. No, we use the tools that help us to reach to the proper ideation phase. So for ideation, we have the tools like Crazy 8 ideation technique is there, HM W questions are there. That is, how might we, those questions are there. Then brain writing is there. We have the 5W1H. Just now we have seen how the 5Y analysis works, right? The same way we have 5W1H. 5Ws means it is nothing but what, where, who, all the 5Ws, and 1H. 1H is how this happened. So if we are able to, if we are having, now we have got the problem statement, correct? Because we have completed the second stage, that is defining the problem. So now we are with the defined problem, the proper problem. So we have to do the 5W1H for that problem. Like why it happened, where it happened, who is responsible for it, or how it happened. If we find minimum of 5 questions under each tag, that is for what I'm finding 5 questions, for why I'm finding 5 questions, for how I'm finding 5 questions. If you are able to find minimum of 5 questions under each tag, your ideation is done actually. And for the advanced, we can take it to the same ideation, we can take it to the fishbone analysis. Okay, so in our detailed program, we will be learning about all these, how the 5W1H works, how fishbone analysis works, what is a scamper, what is brain writing, what is the employer journey map, everything. We will deal with everything. Not today, because since it is an orientation, I'm just giving you the overall picture. But in our detailed program, we will be explaining how to properly approach the ideation phase. Fine. Now, moving to the next. Now, here comes the next task for you people. That is, how might we make it is actually, how might we question, okay? HMW question. So, how might we make the first 30 days feel meaningful for our new employee? So again, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So what you have to do is, next 30 days, the first 1 month, how the new employee should feel it meaningful. Okay, so shall we start? 5 minutes. I'll on the timer now. Yes, start. 5 minutes, okay? Just first 30 days, how meaningfully you can prepare for the new employees. Yeah, you can see the timer here. Please see the timer. Okay, here is the question, okay? How might we make the first 30 days feel meaningful for new employees? I could see nice answers in the chat. Yeah, please make a plan, like 30 days, how it will be. The last 1 minute. Yeah, yes, time up. So I think like any one or two persons can share like what you have done. Yeah, I
Yes,
think
like
Ramesh.
I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
like to
yeah.
share my
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. The first point I would like to say is like assigning the task which makes them to understand how the job role actually works instead of learning, giving them a daily task. For example, for making this easier, you have given us a task, right? It makes us
Okay.
to
Yeah.
understand how exactly what you are coming to say. Likewise, we can just approach on the at the time of training, right? So this works.
Yes. Okay. Activity based,
Yeah,
something like
activity
that.
based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and the second one is like a vision is mission. That one.
Okay. Okay.
Help them
Okay.
realize what is their clear vision so they can achieve their mission in their future in the workspace.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And the third point would be like a good workspace. Giving them the good workspace can feel they are in a secure place and they will just being involved in their job role, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and like and the final will be like conducting their FLE, PLE, and OJT sessions in a perfect manner, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, in a assigned manner, in a order-wise manner. So they will be like involved in
Yeah.
learning from the scratch to the end.
That is like well scheduled one.
Yeah,
Correct?
the scheduled ones. And the
Okay.
final will
Okay.
be like a recognition, ma'am.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Rewards or something?
Yeah, rewards, yeah, like we will include.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Anybody,
thank
anyone
you.
else would like to share? Like I can see, like in comments, we have welcome note, message. We have the welcome kit now, correct? In most of the companies, we have the welcome kit with one glass mug. There will be one notebook or diary or something, correct? Yes, we have then. Sorry, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
have
yes,
also
sir.
the reason. So, so what I feel is like, how might what like, the how we can, make a new employee happy for first 30 days, just small analysis we have done with my team. So no, there should be a proper induction, which should have a purpose-driven induction should be there.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yes,
there should be clear training orientation should be there. Like, what are the, as you told, the
mm,
welcome kit or whatever you are going to deliver to him. It should be a structured way, it should be given. And their proper roles and responsibilities should be very clear. Like, as previously we were discussing about the expectation versus the implementation, like, how the JD was been given and what he was been asked to do. So such
yeah.
things should
Both
not be
are
there.
like not
Yeah,
matching.
not magic. So those clear roles and responsibilities should be clearly given. And there should be a team to take care. Like, since he is a new employee, he will be searching for, some empathy, as you say, like, not a sympathy person, like empathy person who can,
Yes.
support. So clear team have to be given, who can be part of he or she can be the part of the team.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So, like, and asking to where he is going to work, any which project he is going to work, or which, those clarity have to be there.
Mm.
So when we are discussing, some of my team member told me, like, the salary part, or all those things is very important. Then we had a, a conclusion that, apart from salary, since he is a new employee, he know everything. So the first 30 days we are trying to make him happy. So this thing is very important. Like, you have to be assigned in a new which project we are going to assign. So finally, the recognition and motivation, whatever the things, initially it's the initial period. They were also expecting some, motivation and recognition. Those recognition motivation also to be ensured. This is the way we have derived it.
Yeah. So that is like how he or she is put to the learning phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. How comfortable they are, how we make them comfortable. Yeah. Nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Jency,
you.
I would like to give an example from the healthcare industry.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Here, the most important thing is doing a hand holding. So as soon as the nurses join, we just put them into the job, and they are like nowhere how to take it forward, even though they have an experience in different sectors, different
Yes,
hospitals.
yes.
So hand
Okay.
holding could be done for the first 30 days, which will help them. No, the retention can be better.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's it, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for all the ideas, for everyone who had shared the ideas. Okay. So, yeah, we are moving to the next stage. Yeah, let me share my screen. Okay, so I think this is very much clear to you, like how we can make how we can feel the person comfortable, even though we say that everyone should come out of the comfortable, but still we are going to a new company or new environment, that too first 30 days. So we should make that person a little bit comfortable for him or let it be a female candidate or male candidate. They should feel that comfortable, right? Okay, nice. So now we are moving to a case study. Yes. Yeah, yes. So this is the case study, you all know about the Netflix. I hope by the symbol itself you could have understood that it is of Netflix. So actually, when Netflix came into being, it was not having that much recognition as it is having now. So, what made them to reach this level, or what had helped in being in track? So that is what I would like to share here. So it is of Netflix. So what they have done is actually empathy part is clearly done, because understanding the audience is the first thing that an online platform should know. How to satisfy the audience, how to understand like what is the taste of the audience, or how we can make it a success. So what they have done is they understood like how the audience is, what is their level. They have done the iterative approach again, and iterative approach you already know. Even though we design something, if that designing is not working, we have to go for the next thing. That is what actually comes under the under prototype. That we do one thing, we design one thing, it is not working, we iterate it again, we go to the next process, or we come up with the next method. If that is also not working, we come up with the other phase. But what happens if we implement all these with the help of design thinking? The process or the time taken will become less. That is actually the advantage of design thinking. If we are doing all these with the help of design thinking process, everything like each iterative step will be getting reduced, because we have done or we have used the very meaningful method, that is design thinking. So what these people have done is they have done it like how it could be adapt quickly to the shifting market dynamics. Like one day the market will be in one way, tomorrow it will be in another, or 1 week later it would be of different taste audience, correct? So what they have done is they've done the market analysis, how the market dynamics is, like how it is changing dynamically. They have done the empathy part for their customers or the audience. And see, you can see that they have done from transitioning from a DVD rental service to this a very big streaming platform. So how could these people do that? It is because of the design thinking, human-centric approach. Design thinking is actually basically the human-centric approach. How we should keep our subscribers, be there, engaged, making them satisfied, ultimately giving them or contributing what is the need or what is the want of the audience. So this is how it had taken this very big online platform, that is Netflix, to the great global success. So here I'm showing how they have implemented design thinking into this. That is, the first you can see the deep understanding of the audience, the viewing experience, the innovation culture. Without innovation, design thinking is not there. That means if you are doing the process through design thinking, it will end up with a good innovation actually. Then the data driven insights. Then we have the transition of this company from a DVD rentals to the streaming platform. Correct. So this is like how this big global success company have come up with their success or come up with their audience satisfaction, design thinking approach, how it had helped those people. This is how it worked for the company. So now you already know the another company, that is Nike, which is founded in I think it is founded in 1964. First, they have focused on the athletic footwear. and apparel company, it was that kind of. Then they tried, first it was a flop actually. Then they tried to achieve the global dominance through their design thinking and innovation. So then what, how this Nike company came into being, or how this Nike company have made it successful? They had the good branding strategy, marketing strategy. You might have seen the Just Do It iconic branding of the Nike. Then they focused on the emotional branding, like how it could be done, understanding the people, using the empathy step of design thinking to understand what the customer needs, how to satisfy the customer. And then they also did this connecting their brand with the athletes, that is like the Serena Williams or the Cristiano Ronaldo. They have connected with these branding, these athletics, so that they have a high value or high value in the society. That is what they have done. And also they have done from the waffle to the modern material making in their Nike shoes. So this is the approach that different companies use. First, they start with some idea, and then they implement the design thinking into their face. They, then they do the empathy stage. They define what the customer needs. Lot of ideas from their colleagues that will happen within the company. Then prototype will happen. Then the testing phase will happen. Finally, we people are ready to get what we need actually, or what makes us satisfied. Correct. So now I'm having the next activity for you all. Since we have actually less time, we will do one thing. This is actually called as Crazy 8 tool. So we don't want to do the 8-minute Crazy 8 technique. We don't want to do. We will just finish it off within 3 minutes. Okay. Just do the Crazy 3. So what we will do is you can write 3 ideas that you would like to, or how you will think if you want to redesign your shoe, how the innovations should happen, how you want your shoe to be, okay, how the comfortable level, everything, how you want, basically how you want to your like how you want your shoe looks like. That's it. So just take 3 minutes, generate 3 ideas. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I'll put on the timer. Okay, we are going to make 3 minutes. Okay, we will just do it as. So the Crazy 8 is like actually very crazy tool. Why? Because Crazy 8 means 8 ideas in 8 minutes. So 1 minute, 1 idea. That is the actual process of that tool. So now I'm going to give you Crazy 3. That means you have to write down how you would like to redesign your shoe. That is 3 ideas, how your shoe should be for you. Okay. So 1 minute, 1 idea. So I'm going to make the timer on. So it is like Crazy 3 minutes in total, 1 minute, 1 idea you have to generate. So your time starts now. Yeah. First idea you have to generate, 1 minute only. 55 seconds. Quickly generate the first idea. You're going to redesign your shoe. 38 seconds, 36. Eight seconds. Yes, done. So one idea is done. Again, we are moving to the second idea. Yes, your countdown starts now. You have to generate your second idea now. See, you can think of in any way, okay? It is not like the serious innovations you should come up with. No, how you would like to your shoe to be. That's it. Any crazy ideas you can come up with. 25 seconds. Last 8 seconds. Quick. Yes. So I hope you have done with your second idea. Now moving to the third idea. Okay. I'm going to set the timer again. Third idea. Yeah, your time starts now. Twenty-nine seconds. Your last idea. Yes, done. So now, who would like to share? Anyone? It should be crazy, okay? Three
Yeah,
ideas.
I would like to share.
Yeah, yes. Continue.
Yeah, like first one will be like expandable shoes, as
Okay.
as per our size preference and everything.
Okay. You don't want to like buy it again and again,
Yeah,
or
again and again. Like for a
okay.
newborn babies, they will be like we can just expand up to
Yes, nice. Then,
yeah, the second one will be changing the model, ma'am. For example, as you can see Crocs brand, right? If you want, you can just wear it as a sandals, or if you can also wear it as a slippers or shoes.
nice. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Then,
the
third
final
idea.
one will be like shoes means like it should protect our toes from leaks and everything. So it should be like a water resistance and a dust resistant.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah, that's it, right?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Anybody else? Three ideas. This was actually crazy.
I'm going to feel from
Yeah. Anyone else would like to share?
Yeah. Jency, see, actually, we have never thought in HR we will be doing this design thinking. Actually, we thought design thinking is solely technology side subject. So
Yes.
we are, as a HR person, we are not at all going to, inculcate into our practice this design thinking. We are thinking. So what I done, since the topic is very interesting and very excitement since the topic is, so I called all my team also to the boardroom and asked them to sit with me. So as a team, I am also presenting.
Okay,
So,
sir. That's nice.
so the crazy one is the shoe and chapel. Like our shoe should be like look like a shoe, and it should be used as a chapel. Like you
Yeah.
can see now front you can see like shoe
Yes.
kind of thing. If you need, you can remove it a chapel kind of thing. It should be
One
there.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
You can use in two ways. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
two ways. So
Yeah.
like that. The second idea is there should be color changing, like according to our dress and according to the pattern, we should change
Yes.
some like colors
Everyone
like
needs this actually. Yes.
so color changing and all those things. So and the another thing is that it should be customizable, like if you need you can attach some heels kind of things, and if you like flatter way. Also, these are three ideas my team have derived.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you to
thank
your
you.
team also. Correct. Yeah. Since the ideas are going crazy, I would like to know anyone else, one more person to share. Anyone else? One more person. How you have made the crazy three ideas. Anybody else would like to share? Yeah, come up. Anyone else? That's it. All the crazy people are here. No one. That's it. Eco-friendly issues. Okay, fine. Then, are you like, let me check the messages also. Maybe I'll be having all the crazy ideas there. Skid proof. Okay. Smart that help the direction. Okay. Then, nice. Okay, okay. Actually, when I was taking like the same session, to the one orientation session, like to the engineering college professors, one ma'am, she stood and she was saying like, I'm wearing sari every day, so I need the same kind of. I need the color of my shoe should change according to my sari color. That was the one of the crazy idea that the ma'am had shared to me. The same thing actually sir had shared. The color we should be able to customize. The color should change every day, correct? Or whenever we use it, depending upon our costume, the color should change of the color of the shoe also should change. Nice. All the ideas were actually very crazy. Nice. So now we will move to the second last step, that is the prototype step. So shoe which should be useful for multiple purpose. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I'll share my screen. Okay, fine. So this is actually the second last phase or the fourth phase of design thinking, that is prototype. Prototype means whatever ideas, because third step we did ideation, we did the crazy ideas, we have a lot more tools to explore actually. So using all those tools, we will come up with the prototype. So by prototype, I hope you already know clearly about what a prototype. It is not the final product. It is something that phase which is in between the ideation and the testing phase that helps you to iterate it many times. If any errors are there, troubleshoot our error, or if any problems are there in designing. So all these things comes under this prototyping phase. So prototype means making ideas visible. Till now, we were just dealing with some ideas like how to define the problem statement, how to be empathetic to the people, the customers. Now here we are going to make our ideas visible. So in HR prototyping, it does not mean like building systems or policies or nothing like making some rules or nothing. Actually, we have already started with this statement actually. Like there is a gap between the process and the implementation, or gap between the process and the experiment. So that gap, in order to fill that gap, we have the design thinking approach. We use why prototype or how it helps us explore the ideas early. It helps us to identify the gaps. Then it will help us to learn what works before the full implementation. Actually, if you ask me that one simple question, why design thinking is to be done, this is the answer for that. Learn what works before the full implementation. Actually, if you one of the team, what they have done is they have implemented, they have come up with a solution, they have identified one problem statement. This is like regarding a few students, a team of 5 students. What they did is they found out from one problem statement, they did the solution, and they come up with a product. Later on, they did the prototype, everything, and later on they came to know that this product is not going to be feasible to the market. So what happened is all the process that they have done, like they just did in whatever, they didn't do the proper ideation, they didn't do the proper defining, they didn't collect the ideas from their colleagues or friends. They didn't do that. They just thought there is one problem statement in the real life, we are going to find the solution. They directly went to the solution phase. They did the solution, they found the product, they built it. Later on, they came to know that that product was not feasible for the market they were thinking of. So design thinking, how it will helps us, it will, if you are doing the HR process, or if you are doing the product process, whatever it is, if you are using the design thinking, what happens is it will clearly tell you is that, or am I going in the right way? Will it be useful in the market, or will it be a good feasible product? These all things you will come to know before. In the starting stage itself, you will come to know. That is actually the advantage, very big advantage of design thinking. Otherwise, it will be a total waste of time for you, waste of energy for you. You are finding out a problem, you are finding a solution, and if it is not feasible for the society or market, it is actually waste for you, right? Waste of time, waste of energy, waste of money, whatever it is. So design thinking helps you to, it will takes you through all the different 5 steps and make it a complete feasible product at the end. That is what design thinking helps. And keeping the focus on user experience rather than perfection. That is what we do. In prototype phase, we are not, the product or the process won't be the perfect one. It will be like we are focusing on the human centric or user centric. We want the user centric experience in our process or the product. It is not like I want the perfect product. Perfect product will come in the next phase. That is the last phase, that is the testing. So now here we can see that like make ideas visible and tangible, identify the gaps early. That is what I told. We will be able to identify everything early if we use the design thinking steps. Then reduce the risk before rollout, improve the employee experience, then encourage collaboration, feedback. All these things will help you, or all these things will be done during the prototyping phase. Now we have one more activity. Before that, I will just move to the last phase. Last phase is the testing phase. So test means we are learning from the users. So see here, you can see from the picture itself, like I think this feature is quite user-friendly and efficient. This is what we should get the feedback, correct? If we are finding, or innovatively, if we are finding one process or one product, this is a feedback which we should get. That is, this feature is quite user-friendly. Or otherwise, nobody is like going to use it. Whatever we are finding or whatever we are implementing, it should be user-friendly for the customer or the consumer, correct? So in the testing phase, after the prototype, in the testing phase, you test everything perfectly. You will check whether if it is implemented to the real scenario, to the real users, it is working or not. We will observe all the reactions. And one more thing, design thinking is actually not a linear process. That is like you will do empathy, you will go to the define, you will go to the ideation. It is not like a linear kind of one step by step. Sometimes you will come to the prototype phase and you will come to know that something is missing, something I have not done. So you will go to the ideation phase again. So that is actually a non-linear process. So it will make the system completely perfect. So that, see, we will find the root cause, we will ideate, we will have a lot of selected ideas, the real good ideas. Then we will move to the prototype phase. Then finally, we will move to the test phase, which will be user-friendly and efficient one. Okay. So we have actually one more simple experiment here. That is, this actually you can take it as a, you can consider this one like you can pick any one. That is new employee onboarding process, the performance feedback, for anyone you can pick, and you can just do the paper prototype. So I'll tell you how to do the paper prototype. Are you having it? I'll just show you how we will do the paper prototype. So just see, I'm having a sheet. You can fold it in this way, like fold it. Okay. I have folded it once. Then I'm folding it again. Again, I'm folding in this way. Okay. Twice. Second time I folded it. I'm folding it again. The third time I'm folding. So if you get like, if you fold the paper thrice like this, okay, I have folded it thrice. And now if I open it, you will get the 8 slots here in your paper. It is divided into 8 slots. So with the help of this, what you will do is you can take any problem. I mean, any scenario you can pick from here, and you have to use the prototype for each slot. That means for each slot, you have to do the one prototype, how it works. From there, how it is navigating to the next slot, then how it navigate to the next one. So this is how you will do the paper prototype. So what you all can do is, you can do it later. You can just check how you are able to do it, whether you are able to do the paper prototype or not. So what you have to do is pick any scenario from here. Okay, you can, all of you can do one thing. You can take a screenshot of this one. So one is a new employee onboarding, then the performance feedback process, the leave approval workflow, then the training nomination process. Pick any one and do the paper prototype for that picked scenario. How the flow will be from one phase. One phase should be in first slot. Next phase should be in next slot. So in that you should have 8 slots, which completely will give you your paper prototype. Okay. So this one you can check it later, how you can, how feasible your process is, or how you are going to prepare your paper prototype. So this paper prototype, everything comes under the prototype phase. Okay. So this is the last phase, which I have already explained. That is the test phase, where you can test everything, whatever prototype you have done, that should be feasible. And how you will find out it's feasible? Through testing. Okay. Yes. So what is next actually? So we are like how the steps will take you to the next level. So deep dive into the 5 stages of the design thinking, which HR specific use cases, the real world HR problems. The course is actually meant for redesigning the process end to end. You will learn about the tools, different tools for doing empathy, the mapping, the 5 why analysis, the ideation techniques, that is the scamper, the mind mapping, everything. This is how the course flow will be. You will have the prototype testing phase also. And finally, you will be building a capstone HR innovation project with all the satisfied frameworks. Okay. So before leaving, let me do one thing. Okay. Yeah. Let me take you to the, I'll just take you to one video. I would like to share this video actually. Yeah. So this is how it should. So this is how I want the process should go on in each and every company. Yes. Okay. So now I would like to, before that, anyone is having any questions before we wind up? I would like to hear if anyone is having any questions, any doubts regarding any of the steps, any of the process.
Jency, I have a question over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, in case we have an urgency in solving a problem. So in such case, how about this tool? How this tool will help us?
Ma'am, urgency, fine, but we should also think about the quality, right? For urgency, if we are finding one solution, what if it goes wrong? We need an urgent solution, and and this process does not take much time. I have experience, I have done it with students. So what
Okay.
if we people can do it? We take only 2 hours or
Okay.
1.5 hours to do the ideation process, to get the clear picture. So it is not like the process, even though the process looks like a big one, the 5 steps, we can
Okay.
do it perfectly done. Like within, I'm not saying within very short time, but still with a quality, with
Okay.
the proper solution, we can do that.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing it like how students are doing it.
Okay. And one more important thing which I was just coming to my mind is there any specific tool which we can use for identifying the employee pain points?
Yeah, yes, we have. That actually why I didn't discuss, because it is coming under the complete course. We have the finding the pain points, both from employee side, like how HR can recognize that. Everything comes under our the complete course.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else would like to, I would like to hear from you if you're having any queries. Anybody else?
So
That's it, I think.
I think,
Yeah,
we just wait
so
for a few
yeah,
minutes or we'll just proceed.
yeah,
I-
if
Is there any question in the chat box?
let me check. No. I think no more
All
questions,
right.
ma'am. So I would like to thank everyone because it was like interactive. I didn't expect, but still it was very interactive. The crazy ideas were good. I would like to thank all the participants. I would like to thank Murali sir and Shanti ma'am, the Zenta Recruit and the First Job Human Capital for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you to all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The session was really great and well spent, 1.5 hour session.
Thank you,
And
ma'am. Thank
it
you.
was more of a practical rather than a theoretical over here.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the participants for the engaging discussion. As we come to the close of today's session, I did like to briefly reconnect this conversation to what lies ahead, which is already being discussed. And this session was designed as a preview of how design thinking can be applied to HR innovation and process imagination, reimagination. And people who are interested, we will be sharing the link with them. The registration will be open shortly, and all the details will be shared with all the participants. So interested people can register and be part of the program. Thank you, and thanks to Genta Recruit for Job Human Capital team for organizing this program on behalf of Bridge U Academy. Thank you, Murli sir, for such a wonderful session. Wonderful initiative, I would say, as a bridging industry and resource corporation. Thank you. Thank you to all the participants. Have a wonderful day. Murli sir, you would like to say something?
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Well, one word I can say very strongly. Thank you to you and our speaker Shency Jose and all our participants. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you, sir. So feedback link is being given in the chat box. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Jansi.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you to
great
all.
weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Bye.